It's J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest me on.
I don't know what that was going on. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. We're going to talk about Power, Book 4. I don't know what that was with this delay starting up. Maybe it was only on my end. I don't know. But they had the week off. Lots going on with this. We just seen the trailer. I'm sure everybody by now. They burying folks. So I had to take a little sip of some water. We'll see who they burying and talk about a little bit about that. Shout out. Oh, I ain't never noticed this before, but shout out to Savannah Rivers Rose Amore, member for 23 months. That's dedication. That's an OG right there. I've never seen it say how long somebody's been a member for, so I think that's pretty cool. Must be a new thing they doing or something. I don't know. But that's dope. I appreciate all the support. And that's definitely appreciated. What's good, DeMarcus Vaughn? How you doing, brother? That's what's up. Savannah, you say you got rocks with Uncle Jay and the J heads, and I passed my shot of Patron. Some Ripple. I know that's right. Definitely had send you a couple shots if I could. And not like Tommy. Tommy sending shots. I don't think nobody want them. So, all right, DeMarcus Vaughn. Diamond is drowning Jamal because he told Tyrone Reeves that Diamond is not who he say he is. I think so too. So it is a scene in the trailer where Diamond is drowning somebody, and I definitely do not think it's Jannard or a main person, a main character like one of the Serbs, Mirkovic, or something to that effect. I thought it could be possibly that the father, I guess his name is Jamal Jamal is Obama's father. He probably came at Obama's father and did that. But then again, it could be somebody else. But I was thinking it's probably dude. That's who deserve it at least. But at the same time, Diamond is taking out anger and frustration over losing baby Obama. And if he killed the dad, then damn, that's kind of just messed up, don't you think? That, a girl lose her son and baby daddy in the same week. Now maybe she don't care about the baby daddy as much, and they ain't together. But I'm pretty sure she don't want to go to have him dead, especially in the same week. So I don't know if that would make matters better. Plus, he only doing that because he frustrated about what happened with baby Obama. And yeah, he shouldn't have told the cop or whatever, this PO. But at the same time, Shorty was already dead at that point. And so Diamond killing him for that, I think would be kind of messed up. I mean, he killed that cop. I mean, now if dude was going to say, hey, that cop that's dead or that cop that's missing, I talked to him and I told him about Diamond Sampson, and then he went missing. Now, if he end up getting ready to say something like that, oh, well, it's time for a drink. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about out of water bottle. You're going to get the whole gallon. Loose lips sink ships. And maybe that's why he had to kill him, because he was getting ready to say something. So I do think it's probably him. I just don't think that it should be, unless he was about to tell other people that cop is missing because of Diamond. Then I mean, hey, what can you do? He got to go, right? So Hope Lee, you say you think it's the dad? Yeah, I do think it's probably more than likely the dad, because if he says, hey, this what happened, he got to go. Now, we did see Diamond and Tommy walking with like a shovel or something. So they burying folks too, or did they bury the person that they drowned? I don't know. Diamond then went into straight beast mode, kill mode, and Tommy loving it because he been wanting a kill mode partner. Ghost only went into kill mode when it was necessary, and Tommy always loved that. So, but then Ghost would go back into normal mode. Maybe he hoping that Diamond stay in kill mode like him, and they just be two crazy killers running stuff. But you always got to have a steady head in that type of business. I don't think that might be the best idea for them. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. DeMarcus Vaughn, you say Shawnee is giving Jannar bad advice about Tommy because Jannar should expose Tommy and Maria, so Miguel should cut off product to Tommy. True. If he really wanted to do that, he could, but then Miguel may tell them why he cut off the product, which could then backfire because then Diamond and Tommy would be like, why'd you do that? And possibly kill him. So you got to think of that aspect. If he did that, the first thing that happened is Miguel gonna be mad. He gonna make sure that they know it ain't like he gonna be mad and quiet when it come to his sister. He gonna be letting them know, don't be around Tommy, this, that, and the other. She might even try to tell Tommy Miguel knows. He'll cut off they pipeline. If he find out it's Jannar dead. And then especially if he acting surprised when the pipeline cut off, because he'll probably be around when they there, and then he like, I don't know what happened. And then next thing you know, Tommy find out you sent the picture. You didn't know what happened. You sent this picture. Why you do that? And then he'll be sitting there looking stupid, and then he'll be dead. So he'd have to find some other way to get that picture to Miguel other than giving it to him directly. Otherwise, it could backfire. Hope Lee, what's up? I'm all right. I'm hanging in there. I wanted to go live yesterday, but I was so tired I could barely get up. And it was a little hard to do it today. I was going to talk about, a lot of the hot topics that's been going on this week, but I figured, people would want to talk a little bit about power as well. So I ain't know. Maybe I may talk a little bit about some other stuff going on before we get out of here. We'll see. So I don't know. It's a lot of stuff been happening lately. Did y'all see Flavor Flav sing the national anthem? It wasn't as bad as you may think. He actually started to cry at the end. He said it meant a lot to him. And that's what's up. DeMarcus Vaughn, you say Walter Flynn is turning in his grave, that Vic is playing both sides and working with Stacy Marks and in business with Tommy. I mean, Vic really is all over the place, ain't he? He working with Tommy. He working with the feds. He trying to set up his sister. He just all over shady. He got no loyalty. Nobody is gonna have his back when it all come crashing down. And he gotta basically do whatever the feds say now because they got him by the nards. And if they find out about that death of Vargas, oh man, he probably would be better off killing Tommy and saying Tommy did it than allowing Tommy to live and be able to testify your word against mine. Although Tommy wouldn't testify because he ain't no snitch, I'm sure he wouldn't let Vic pin that murder on him and just be quiet. I don't know about that one though. I don't think Tommy if go with the feds and try to work against Vic or something like that. That ain't his style. But he definitely wouldn't sit there and let Vic put murders on him that he didn't do, especially. I don't know how he would feel if he was snitching on murders he did do. He still wouldn't like it, I'm sure. But it's different when you talking about murders he didn't do. Shout out to man DeMarcus Vaughn coming through with the super chat support, man. Appreciate it, fam. Definitely appreciate, the support. I don't know why some of this stuff ain't working over here today. My comments and stuff ain't loading that well. I don't know what's going on. Peanut, I think Vic will survive somehow. If Vic survives this, well, it look at this. This is playing so late. That's for my man DV. Thanks for the super chat. So here's the thing. It depends on what you mean by survive. And I ain't talking about just breathing. So if he survives this by being in the witness protection or being a snitch or something like that or doing some time, I could see that. If he survives this by not going to jail and not dying and getting away with everything and living happily ever after, I don't see how he gonna be able to do that one. He's got so much drama, so much stuff going on. It's just so many things. I don't know how he could navigate through that and come out without something happening. So, yeah, he may have to, you know, go into witness protection maybe or be on the run, say he's not on witness protection and he didn't, snitch, then he could survive without either one, but he'd have to be on the run, growing a beard, changing his name or something, different identity. I would think of something like that maybe before him just walking around free, Donnie Brasco or something. Well, Donnie Brasco was a snitch. Hope Lee, you say Shani may go because she's too sure of her moves, and Diamond is Jannard's brother. Blood is thicker than the mud. Blood is thicker than that mud. Blood thicker than mud. I ain't heard that one. Everybody say blood thicker than water. Blood actually is not thicker than mud, but it's rhymes better. If your blood was thicker than mud, oh my goodness, you don't want a blood transfusion. It'd be like chocolate pudding. Anyway, I like that saying though. Uh, I don't think it's her that's getting drowned, but I don't know if you were saying that either, but I do think that she could possibly go, but I just don't see them liking to kill lead women on this show. And if you think about it, they haven't really killed any of the lead women so far. Even Tasha's still running around. I mean, I guess you could say Keisha and a couple people. So, but I don't know about her. They kind of making her so tough and strong. I'm still not sure. Her moves deserve for her to die. Don't get me wrong, but that don't always happen that way. Look how long Dre survived when he should have died. That was just crazy. So you never know. DeMarcus Vaughn, I hope Shiny take out Maria to hurt Tommy, and that will be Tommy's first L this season of Force. Now that would be a good move, but that would end up causing a whole lot of problems that was for her and everybody. Um, and that would be unnecessary, but it would hurt Tommy. I don't know if she really want to hurt him that bad just yet, but that would be a good one. What's up, encouraging warrior? How you doing, sis? What's good with you? Hope Lee, you say Shani is going. If not this episode, maybe 10. She thinks she running things, but Diamond is Jannard's brother. She gone. All right, put a for Shanti. If you think Shanti gonna die, put a S1. If you think she gonna die this season. It's only 2 episodes left. Put a S2 if you think she gonna be around next season. I think she'll be around next season. Yeah, I think she'll be around next season. So I think Shanti S2 will be around next season. Should she get killed? Does she deserve her to? Yes, but I don't see how she's going to get found out for her shadiness in the next 2 episodes unless Jannard gives her up. How else is she going to get found out about what she doing? She ain't really did so much yet. Tommy knows about everything that she doing with Claudia. He don't know that she's shady so much, but I don't see how she gonna get popped just yet. You know, encouraging warrior. You think Vic getting popped because the streets need a body? That's funny. I mean, I could see Vic. He definitely deserved to get popped as well, but I think that he gonna make it to. He should not make it to next season. Actually, whatever's happening with him should be done in these next 2 episodes. Either he gonna snitch or he gonna get killed. But again, the way everything is going, I don't see how they gonna wrap him up in 2 episodes either. I just don't. Diamond should be drowning Vic. That's who they should be drowning. You know, they are trying to find out who to snitch. So maybe they've got it between Jannard and Vic. So maybe Vic dies this season. I will put the over under on between Vic and what's old girl Shanti. I'm gonna take Vic over Shanti dying. I can see Vic dying this season over Shanti because they are trying to find out uh who is, the what you call it, the snitch. And I don't think that Jannard, especially once they start questioning and stuff, I don't think Jannard will go before Vic. That's my thoughts. Plus, I think Shanti will help cover up some of the stuff that Jannard doing. Tommy, you know it ain't us. We've been 100 with you. Hotspot Network. Tommy needs to find out Vic snitched on him. No snitch has ever gotten away with it on Tommy. Yeah, I agree. I think that he'll find that, except for Tasha. Yeah, I know, right? Which was, they had a little conversation over dead bodies. Okay, well, I'm an uncle now. Really? Oh, that's from Sly and the Sly Stone and the Family Affair. Oh, okay, blood is thicker than that mud. That's some thick blood, boy. DeMarcus, you say Shanti gonna die, huh? Bobby, you say Tommy gonna cancel Christmas on her? Okay. Good. What's good, my brother? Checking in. It's all good. Good. Trinae, you think she gonna live? Okay. Good. You think she gonna live? It's about split on what y'all think with Shanti. I think she gonna live. I see Vic dying before her, and with her and Jannard together, they kind of watching each other back. They probably make sure that one another doesn't die. So that's the one thing that they got working for each other is they got each other's back. Peanut, maybe Tommy taking all these W's is to build up a big loss, or because took mostly L's in the original. He never won in the original. I mean, I don't see Tommy winning right now. You really think he's winning? I mean, he's not losing, but I don't think he's winning. I think that he's on the come up, but that he's not. I wouldn't say he's winning. I'd say he's in the middle. He's not losing. He ain't really winning. He ain't really losing. I mean, he's on the come up. I say he on the come up, but he been on the come up even with the Flynn's and stuff. So I don't know. A big loss. I mean, if Maria died, would it really be a big loss? He ain't known her that long. Yeah, of course they gonna have him crying and stuff. But as the viewer, here's another person that's in and out of his life very fast and died. Whether it's Scarface or Holly or whatever. So I don't know. He found out Holly was dead and was pregnant when he killed her. And he moved on. So I don't think this could really devastate him too much. He able to move on from the damnedest of things. Shanti better worry about the old Diamond, because I believe that Jannard will pick Diamond over Shanti. He better pick him over Shanti, because yeah, that's his brother and they've been together through a lot, thick and thin. And yeah, she got a lot going for herself and got his back. But at the same time, women can come and go, whereas that's your brother for life. Now, will they get married and all of that stuff? Maybe. I mean, hey, people get divorced too. But you never know. People can have problems with family as well. Just because you family don't mean you problem proof. Encouraging warrior, you say Vic's storyline is dead as a fork. You think so? I think so. He has nobody. He has no friends. He's trying to backstab everybody, whether it's Tommy, his sister, or even the feds he trying to play. I mean, he really has nothing left, which is why I think he'll die before Shanti on this show. It's like once you see somebody storyline over with, they gone pretty much. Now, what's up, AG? Big Trap, you got a good question. Do you think D-Mac going to meet Norma's daughter on the ranch? That's a good question. It's possible we will see D-Mac back, I believe, possibly this episode. Maybe next, but I think this next episode, episode 9, I think we probably may see D-Mac back in the city, and he may end up meeting and doing stuff back in the city. I don't think he gonna be out there too long. So, Lord Dragon, you say good night. No, I disagree. I love it that Tommy and Vic are working together. It just feels right, and it makes the audience care about both characters. Yeah, but it's not it for one, it kind of don't it feel right. I guess because it's the two white guys working together, but it don't feel right in a sense because Vic is like setting Tommy up. So they don't really. He's all, and whenever Tommy say stuff, uh, yeah, Tommy, no, no, I didn't know this guy. You know him? It's like he's so obvious. I don't know why it doesn't feel off to Tommy that this dude keeps getting caught with Vargas, or some of the things he says or do just don't seem right. But if Vic, like in the beginning, even though I just watched a little bit of season 1, episode 1 again, and how they met. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I don't like how they met. I do not like how Tommy met Jannard and Vic and all of that stuff and got into this world. I just don't like how they met. So I don't know. Based off of that, I don't know how they could have really made this relationship work. But hey, it is what it is. Vic head is all messed up after losing old Gloria. Hotspot Network, Vic the softest version of Dre. That's funny. Lord Dragon, you say he not that bad of a person. Okay. DeMarcus Vaughn is on Team Claudia all day. I mean, I don't have nothing against Claudia, really, or Vic, but I'm not really for either of those characters to win. Um, I don't know. I like Jannard's character actually. Even though he's so flawed and got so many problems and things, but I like Jannard character probably the most on the show. And I would, even though I don't like what he's doing, I don't like that what was the name of the treason? I don't like that. I don't like the split. I don't like that he on the drugs. I don't like none of the stuff he doing. I don't like he listening to shot. It's a lot of stuff I don't like. It's actually nothing I like really about him. I don't know why I like him as a character, but I think he, you know, needs the most help maybe and could be winning. I liked him when they first started, when they first met him and he was holding things down. I hate that he fallen off maybe, and that I would like for him to get the Lambo truck back and get back on his feet, back on the road maybe. I don't know. But I like his character better than Diamond. And of course I like Tommy. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting to see that who would possibly win with that one. Anyway, you say Janice James says, I think Tommy is playing Vic for all he can get. Now I believe that maybe in season one, when Tommy used Vic to get into the Chicago criminal world and meeting the Flynn's and CBI and getting all these connects and stuff, I believe Tommy was playing Vic for all he can get then and trying to get in, and then with Gloria and all that stuff he knew in town or whatever. But now I think Tommy is established. He really don't need Vic that much. I mean, the Flynn's is over with. They don't control nothing. Walter Flynn dead. Vic is, lost in the sauce still after Gloria. So I don't think Tommy really need to play him or do nothing for him. I think Tommy is actually doing Vic a favor, letting him in and letting him work with him, because it's nothing Vic can provide. Is they really don't control any territory still. He be acting like he do. I don't know how they doing it. Who's controlling everything, running stuff? Hell, who's running the damn dialysis center? I don't know. DeMarcus Vaughn, you say Stacy Mark should send Abuelita a picture of Tommy teaching Maria how to drive for Miguel to find out that Tommy is dating Maria and go after Tommy. Now, if she did it, that would be perfect. That would be perfect for everybody except Tommy and Maria, because then Miguel and Abuelita can find out what's happening, as well as Jannard and what you call it can get their plan out of screwing Tommy, and then it's no backlash to come back to them for putting it out there, because as soon as it's found out, and of course the same thing would happen where Miguel would cut off the pipeline and cut off all of this stuff. So all of that would be great. Everything would happen the same. It's just that Jannard and Shanti would be free of repercussion because they wouldn't know it was them. So I think that's the best situation to happen for Jannard and Shanti. Let's see. Courage and Warrior, you said Jannard is very charismatic. Hold on. My damn mouse cord is caught over here. Jannard is very charismatic. I like his swag attitude. I hope he stay off the drugs. You know why I'll probably like Jannard is that he reminds me of how we are in Chicago in real life in the city. He seems very authentic to a Chicago dude. He reminds me a lot of how when we were younger and acted, talked, a lot of stuff going through, and he seems maybe very relatable to me subconsciously. I'm guessing I didn't think about it like this. Like, ooh, he reminds me of us in this. I'm not thinking about it like this, but after like thinking about it, now that you say that with his attitude and things, I'm thinking maybe that's probably why I'm liking him. Similar, he's reminding a lot of, he's a very authentic Chicago person. I think Chris Lofton from Chicago, actually, and still lives there, as with a lot of people on the show. So, but what he says and do, it really comes off very authentic on the screen, in my opinion. So, DeMarcus Vaughn with the super chat, brother. I appreciate it, man. My channel been slowing down lately, so all the support I get is definitely appreciated. Now I have been busy working at other things, comedy club and stuff, so I can't necessarily say it as if it's anybody's fault but mine. But I do appreciate all the support and the super chat. You said, will Force get renewed for a season 3? I hope so. I hope so too. As of now, just like all of these shows on Stars, well, all of these power shows, they don't seem to renew the show until like after one season is done. They don't like renew multiple seasons or renew the season ahead of time too often. I think they did a couple times on like some shows, but I do think it will get a third season. Um, and I do think it will be on Stars, although 50 Cent has a lot of things he says about the Stars and Power relationship. I'm not sure about how all of that goes. I'm watching like everybody else. But I think that they will have to keep the show there. Maybe future shows maybe won't be there. He could take them other places, but I believe that show would have to stay there in the meantime. With that being said, I do think that they'll bring it back because they are keeping book 2 and book 3, Raising Canaan. So I don't think they should cancel one of the universe and not cancel them all. Yeah, I don't know. Does that make sense? I think that by making a Power spinoff universe, they all kind of hold each other up. Well, no. What do you all think? Is it anybody here that only watches one spinoff or two spinoffs and not the other? Or does everybody watch all the spinoffs? There's 3 spinoffs. Does everybody watch book 2, 3, and 4? I think by doing that, it kind of made sure all 3 shows kind of survived because they kind of linked together, and you kind of making sure you can't cancel one without the other. I don't know. Maybe that's my point, in my opinion. You let me know what you think in the comments. AG, Chris Lofton definitely deserves an award this season. He's been doing a great job. Yeah, he has been doing a great job. I definitely give him credit for that. Shout out to Chris Lofton. Encouraging Warrior, isn't 50 Cent moving his shows? Well, he could take future shows somewhere else. I do not know the details of the contract that they have with Stars. Did he sell the show to Stars like some people do, like Lena Waithe has done before? Or is he still owning the show and they're just paying to, lease or something? Right now, everybody in here is saying they watch all 3, and I think that that's a good thing that they did to keep people tuned in. Lord Dragon say he don't like the prequel. I think book 3 is probably the best one, to be honest with you. I don't know. Richard Tompkins, what's up, man? Appreciate it. You say, what did you think of the trailer for season 3 of Raising Canaan? How will this new alliance of Rock and Unique fare against the Italians and Danza? Ha, Tony Danza. I know, right? Hey, thanks for the super chat, man. Definitely appreciate the support, man. Definitely. Now that's a great point. I think this for one is the best show out of the 3. It just seems very realistic and gritty and raw. And then I like the throwback, in the 90s, 80s, whatever. Now I do think this new alliance with Rock and Unique is gonna be very good. Unique is very smart, and he don't have no problem getting down where he needed to. And the Italians, and they do have more money and influence though. That's the thing. And I think that Rock trying to live in the suburbs and trying to have that house is going to end up being her downfall, because Italians will find out where you at and all of that stuff. And they'll do it real easy compared to, dudes in the hood where she was doing would have worked going all the way out there. So I don't know how she's going to be able to try to live like that and go to war with the Italians. Like Neek, he is staying post up in the projects. He know they can't come get him in the projects up to the 10th floor or 20th floor going through that war zone. Plus, they would have stuck out like a sore thumb, so he could be better protected. Do I think Rock will get killed this season? In the end, I think it's based on the age of Kanan. And they never said much about his mom, so we don't know what happened to her, whether she died or went to jail or what. But if she's going to die, if they have him almost like early 20s in this, hey, she might die because it is a point where he was running things, when he met Ghost and Tommy. And they never mentioned nothing about him working for his mama. They always talk about Breeze, who everybody loved to bring up. So it's got to come to a point where he gonna be working with Breeze and no longer with his mama and all of that stuff. So I don't know. It depends on his age, I think, on that one. So, but as far as this, I think they're gonna give the Italians a fair fight. But the Italians know how to. They be having judges on the payroll and stuff. They just on a different level, and rocking them ain't on that level yet. So we'll see if they can compete. But that was a good question, man. Definitely appreciate the super chat. Definitely. Let's see. Encouraging warrior power got too much nudity for BET. Yeah, that's true. BET, I don't know about you all. For one, only people I ever hear talk about BET is black women. I never heard a dude mention BET. I personally have not watched BET. I can't tell you. It's been years. It's been years since I've turned on BET. So I don't know what they be doing. I know like a lot of Tyler Perry shows is on there, you know, more power to them. But I'm just BT. I think the last time I looked at I can't even tell you what the last show. It wasn't 106 in Park. Last time I watched that, AJ and Free was still on there. So I can't even tell you what the last show I even watched on BET was. I wouldn't even know. It's probably over 20 years. If I'm talking about 106 in Park, AJ and Free, that was at least 2002, 2003. So DeMarcus Vaughn, I love raising Kanan and Rock and Unique don't need to be together romantically. Whereas Pranessa, Unique baby mama, she wasn't. You be remembering that name, don't you? Because you had to put Unique baby mama. I was sure gonna say who. That girl had like one line, man. I think she could be swapped out. Now, should Unique and Rock have some type of relationship? I don't think so. They are two type A personalities, and I don't see them getting turned on by each other. They both want somebody less than them that they can dominate and put their power on. Where the symphony, who was under her, and she can put her power on, or Pernessa, who is under him and he can control and put his power on. Them two together would be telling each other, I need you to do this. Well, no, I need you to do this. Well, you didn't do that. Well, you didn't do this. You do this. You messed that up. Well, you messed this up. Well, you do this. You do it. Hit it that way. You hit it that way. They would be back and forth with each other. They wouldn't be sitting there, you do this. Okay. They'd be up there mad and talk about they don't listen. So yeah, that I think that if they was working together with business, that's different because they can unite against somebody else. But if they was in business without a common enemy, I don't think that would work because then they wouldn't have nobody to unite against, which then they'd start to go against each other again. Steph Love, when Kane got out of jail, he told Ghost and Tommy he had to go see his mom. Maybe he was lying. Yeah, when Kanan said that, a lot of people bring that up. We never saw that. We never, never saw that scene or heard anything about that. And, Maybe he was lying, maybe he wasn't. We saw he went to go see and do something else. So, which was look for pink sneakers. So I think he was just lying, but maybe he went to see his mama, then went to go get them sneakers. Maybe he was getting them sneakers for his mama. Dun, dun, dun. Encourage your worry. Baby boy was the last thing you saw. BT LOL. I know, right? Baby, but Jody, you gonna make me them tacos, Jody. You made me them tacos, Jody. Taraji. What's up, young Slim? Slim Thugger in the building. What's good with you? DeMarcus, I hope we get a scene with Dean and Ishmael snaps Henry together. Man, who is Dean and Ishmael? Boy, you be on it. Who is Dean and Ishmael? What are you talking about? Oh, wait. In book 3? Dean, Tony Danza, Ishmael. Man, you got me over here thinking, man. I had to do a refresher over here. You must have just saw that recently. Juan Marley, maybe he lied, but Ghost would have known if she was still alive or not, if he ever knew her. I think so too. I don't think that's the case. I think that, yeah. Well, yeah, that don't make sense looking back at it, because when he talking about when Kanan said, I'm going to see my mom. Well, Ghost would have known who his mom is. He known him for how long? Since they was kids, right? Teenagers. So you know if this dude had a mom or not, like in teenage years, you can't really hide something like that. So I don't know. He would know if she was alive or dead type stuff at least. So if he said, I'm going to see my mom, Ghost would have been like, man, he lying. What the heck? So maybe she is still alive. He just didn't go see her. Or maybe we just didn't see it. You know, maybe. Makes sense. You know. So Dean was rot old connect, and Ishmael snaps Henry is young Kanan's mentor from The Wire. Ishmael snaps Henry. Ishmael snaps Henry. Huh. I ain't remember him by name, though. Anyway, what's up, Jay Lynn? How y'all doing? Before we get up out of here, who saw that Tyson Fury and Ngannou fight? Shout out to everybody that came through when I was talking live streaming about the fight. And everybody in Discord that watched it live with me. It was a good fight. I do think that's the problem with boxing, the decisions, and he put him on his butt. Even if you want to say Fury won half the rounds because he was more active, not that he beat up Ngannou. Ngannou didn't even look like he was in a fight. Fury had his eye tattooed black. He put Fury down in the 3rd round, which in boxing, that's a 10-8 round. So if anything, Ngannou should have won by 1 point. Anyway. Wendell Pierce is Ishmael. Right. I got you. Yeah. Anyway, I think that Ngannou should have won that, but that would have messed up the money because Tyson Fury and Usyk is a big money fight coming up. And if Fury would have lost to this fight, then how are you going to fight Usyk when you just got beat by an amateur that never had a fight before? Now, yeah, he's the champion of MMA, so he's not a complete amateur walking off the street. But that definitely would have messed up that big fight coming up. And it definitely got people ready. I would pay to see a rematch, make it 12 rounds. Give him a little more time. Hell, 15 rounds. Just make sure he get knocked out. But it was a good fight, and I don't know. I think that boxing need to try to figure out something, man. Let people vote or score the bouts online or something. I don't know. Hotspot Network, as far as Raising Canaan, I think by the end of this season, if not next, Marvin is dead and Jukebox really gonna turn up. Yeah, I think Marvin and Lulu will be killed in Raising Canaan season 3. Season 3, right? Wow, this moving fast. So is it season 4? Damn, what season is it? Season 4? Season 3? It's moving so fast. But I do think season 3, I think that they both in trouble and that they both could be killed. And if they are both killed, then that would mess up, of course, Rock's organization. Maybe she may end up doing time and losing everything. And that's why Kanan ended up kind of doing what he was doing with Breeze. Maybe they may start calling Unique Breeze. I know everybody want to know about Breeze and when we gonna do this and that. And I just think that I really deep down think the Breeze character hasn't showed up yet. But if it was to show up, it could be. No, I don't think it would be Unique actually, because Breeze wasn't really doing that well. He wasn't really doing that well because they was in the projects hustling. Where, well, maybe because like I said a little while ago, Unique the type to post up in the projects, so he could have been in the projects because that's where he was comfortable at, and not that because that's all he could afford. So I don't know. Breeze could be Unique. Hmm Who knows? Lamont Lucas, what up, though? How you doing? That's what's up. Bobby Bailey, Ghost would have found out that Vic is a snitch. I definitely agree. Definitely believe Ghost would have found out. Ben put his ass down. Ghost didn't play. Ghost killed his network for no reason, just to make because they knew who he was. Okay, Ghost took out the entire network just because they seen his face. They wasn't even snitching. They wasn't even doing nothing wrong. He ready to get out. I'm out. Everybody that seen me gotta go. Just that simple. And took them all out like a ninja. So this dude may be snitching. Oh, you gone. That's not even a conversation. It's over with. So, definitely. Peanut, Young Ghost, and Tommy. Now that would be great to see them in season 3 of Raising Canaan. But I do not think we will see them until Canaan is almost 20 years old. Because he's older than them. They looked up to him. He put them on. And that's why I said we'll see maybe Rock die and these people die if Kanan is around 20, because then it would fit in with the storyline they already established with meeting Tommy and Ghost, because they were in high school. Kanan is only like 4 to 5 years older than them. So with Kanan being 15, 16, that means Ghost and Tommy ain't but 10 years old, 11 years old right now. So by the time, you see what I'm saying, he may be 20, 21, 22, we may see a young Ghost and Tommy, because in the very first episode, they did put that trailer of a young Ghost and Tommy meeting Angie at school. Now, it kind of don't make sense they did that, because we ain't never went back that way, and it probably won't use those same actors. And it's just, I don't know, I guess they did that to tease us, to get excited. But I do think we will see them. It just all depends on the age. Because with me, all I say is make it make sense. And they've already established that timeline, which makes it easy for them to just fill in the blanks, color in the pages until you get to that point, and then you can take it from there and keep going. So I don't know. That's my thoughts. Getting ready to wrap it up shortly. Anybody else got any more questions or thoughts? Make sure you type them in. I appreciate everybody listening on the podcast as well as watching live on YouTube, Facebook. Appreciate all y'all for coming through. Big Bird said, rock my boot on everything. All right, Symphony. Hey, but you know what? Rock, is a sexy little tenderoni. She, of course, Patina Miller is living right now in today's age like the rest of us, but she does really look like ladies in that time period. Her body style, especially with the clothes that she wears, she really does look like a lot of ladies in that time period. Women didn't have all the little booties hanging off the way they do now and all the BBLs and stuff. With being slim with a little booty, wasn't nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? Or, everybody ain't got to be, Nicki Minaj and stuff. So, anyway, she does look very accurate to the time and the way that she talked. We about to see what's up with this. Huh? You see what's up. The way she kind of like hold her bottom teeth or something. I don't know. uh, we'll see how it go. DeMarcus Vaughn, you believe that Scrappy Mama is shooting at Rock car for the death of Scrappy? Ooh, I mean, it's a lot of people that could be shooting at the car, but that's not a bad take. Hey, she definitely would be in the right? So I don't think anybody would poo-poo that take. But it's a lot of people that could be shooting at Rock, though. Mina, happy Halloween Eve. Blessings to all. That's what's up. Same to you. Jay King, J Mo, what's good, famo? Keep up the quality reviews, Joe. That's what's up, man. Appreciate it. You must be from Chicago. That's what's up, fam. Let me know if I'm right. Juan Marley, unique brother, might be Breeze. His description say he don't like change, and Ghost killed Breeze because he didn't want to change to Ghost's new plan. That's true. And that's probably more accurate because like I say, I do think it's a different person we haven't met yet. It could be Unique, but Unique brother, who I did forget about, was in prison, just got out. Breeze was older than everybody, although Unique older than Kanan, but not by that much. He could definitely probably be Breeze. Plus, they didn't say his name yet, right? If I'm remembering correctly. So by them not saying his name yet, there's no telling who he may be and what his name is. So hey, that's a good one. Dominique Washington, AJ, looking good. Long time no see. That's what's up. How you doing? I guess you looking good too. Appreciate it. Let's see. Hotspot Network was rocking Unique, about to get it cracking when they got snatched up by the Italians. I believe so. Possibly, but I think that would have been a bad idea if they was. But you never know. In this type of game, they say, what was that in De Niro? Don't be attached to nothing you can't leave in 60 seconds. Hey, you with Rock and Unique, they'd be attached to each other. The heat may come. When you feel the heat, you don't want to be around nothing that you can't leave in 60 seconds in this game. Straight up. But you're going to be sitting there for a house, a car. You can get another house. You can get another car. You got to be gone in 60 seconds. Ain't nothing around in this life. I'm talking about in the gang, killing, drug dealing life, that you can't be gone in 60 seconds. So, hey, I already know you and Joe. When I saw the Joe, hey, I already know how it is. Hey, but if you can't be gone in 60 seconds in this life, you ain't doing it right. That's how I know growing up. Yeah, they said that in Heat, but that's why everybody I know loved that movie. Not just that line, but it was a lot of real stuff in there. So they be having people like Symphony. We already saw Rocker leave his ass in 60 seconds. Not to say it may not hurt, but deuces. And I think that Unique could do the same, even though that may be his baby mama. He may care. At the end of the day, he'll bounce on that. So, but with them together, they've been and got each other caught up. I do think so, even though they should been know the rules anyway. I don't want them to hook up like that, in my opinion. I think that'll be their downfall. Peanuts say I don't want them to hook up like that either. That's what's up. I definitely agree with that. They've been bumped uglies. Who knows? What if they end up having a kid? Then that'll really be messed up. Another thing I don't think why I see that them two would be together is that Unique is younger than her. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean anything because, people can be with people for different ages. Don't get me wrong. But in the 80s, early 90s, and with her trying to be a boss, bitch, would she maybe get with him? Now, he wasn't that young. Ain't like he was 20. I think he only may be at least on the show. How much younger do you all think he is than Rock on the show? I think maybe 5 years or less. So it's not really that big of a deal. 5 years ain't really nothing, especially when you're grown. Hell, when you at a certain age, 10 years ain't much. So I think it's even 5 years. So maybe not that much. But Unique, kind of established already. He doing things. He holding stuff down. So that'll probably elevate him. She definitely wouldn't see him as not being on her level. So I'm wondering if they were going to possibly hook up. How did that happen? Because he did kind of have a little flirty eyes a couple of times. Yeah, I could give you an extra supply of, powder. You give me a little extra something too. All them little things he was saying and innuendos, she never really took it too serious. Although she didn't get mad, she kind of be like, "Yeah, right. Let's just stick to business." I can't even do her damn impression right now. I gotta see it again. Let me see it again, and then I could do it. Cause the way she talks, talking through the bottom of her teeth. Boy, every time I see that, it just get me going. JKE, you say Unique. I think I put that there. All right, Jay, you say it says he's 25 to 27 on the show. Huh. Well, if Kanan is about what, 16? Rock had him at what, 16? So she's what, 32? And he's 25 to 27. So it can be about 5 years to 7 year difference. DeMarcus, you say Symphony was younger than Rock. He was, but when you bigger than the women, let me know if I'm wrong. But if the man is bigger than the woman, she may not feel the age gap as much because he's so much bigger, and it make her feel small. It's a mental thing. But if they looking at each other eye to eye, well, she'll think she even. And then I'm older than you. Well, I'm stronger than you. But Symphony, big ass, she know he could have folded her up. And that's what she wanted. She wanted that pretzel. Where she might think she could fold up Unique. You ain't that much bigger than me. And I'm older than you. I'll teach you a few things. He'd have to always be showing her, oh, yeah, let me show you. They might like that. I'm gonna show you. Ooh, I guess we showed each other. Ah. Hey, let's see. Hot spot. I feel you. I don't want to see it either, but I ain't say nothing about a relationship. Just straight action, then back to business. That's possible. Possible. I wouldn't want. I mean, hey, I wouldn't turn the channel, but I just think if they start messing around, it could be the downfall of the business. But hey, they could compartmentalize. Damn, need some tissue. Thinking about them. But they could compartmentalize, and who knows what may happen. Here's some of this tissue over here. Hold on. Thinking about all that supply they had, man. It's cold, man. Climate change. Trying to turn my heat up. Trying to run up my bill. I guess I'm going to turn it up, right? Can't wear long sleeves all day, right? Woo! I done got hot now. Anyway. Rock and Raising Kanan season 3. Marvin and Unique and Lulu, I think, could be killed. I just don't see too much protection for them. They all in this deadly game, and they go home to regular houses and regular places with no bodyguards or protection or any of that. So I don't see how any of these dudes last much longer than a season or two going to war with the Italians. And you walk down the street or drive in a red ass Lexus by yourself, or red Mercedes, or you at a studio by yourself. I just think that in this game, they perfect for dealing with hood street dudes. But they starting to play out of their level, and Italians, they'll get you. They'll come get you in front of a steakhouse, John Gotti style. You know what I'm saying? You could be sitting there at their little diner, and they'll blast everybody in the diner, if that's what it took. Or just wait for you to come out and get you there. You know what I mean? So I just think they just are too exposed, and their organization is too small to go to war with the Italians and win. Especially you black. And they'll have connections with judges, cops. I just think they should have been trying to play ball than go to war. Anyway, look like I might have to get another bottle over here for all the people that be dead. It'd be a lot of shots. Might turn me to an alcoholic on this next show. We'll see. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody for watching. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Definitely was, good talking about the show. And, appreciate everybody for watching on Facebook, YouTube, all them good places, Twitter, Twitch. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Deuces.